So, you managed to recreate your lost research?
Yes, I did. I was worried I wouldn't remember everything correctly, but amazingly, it was all still there, neatly aligned and perfectly organized in my head. Almost reminded me of how Father made us arrange our toys when we were a kid.
Oh man, I hated that.
So did I. Remember running home from school in panic in case he came home early and saw the mess in our room?
Yep. How many times do I have to tell you that chemistry set cost half my paycheck? Why is it scattered all over the floor?
That chemistry set was my favorite.
Till Dad just threw it away to punish us for not tidying it up.
Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, I retrieved my research nicely. Job done.
Well done.
Thank you. And thanks for helping me get it done. You'll be happy to learn that there's something for you in it too.
Really? What?
Listen to this. While I was reconstructing my equations, I realized that by tweaking a parameter or two, my method can also be applied to something we are using on a daily basis on this very mission. The Rad Shield filters. In light of my findings, we can manufacture them in a much more efficient way. It's remarkable, because theoretically, I had all the necessary knowledge in my head, but I had to backtrack my line of thinking to unblock it.
Wow. What can I say? The inventor's mind works in mysterious ways.
It sure does. And you know what? Suddenly, I feel much more confident about facing our other challenges. Let's take this bull by the horns.
Hey, so... I'm guessing you received instructions from Lena about an alternative solution to our problem. I want you to know that I have those implants ready.
A nanoparticle treatment, yes, that's smart. But the device itself, highly questionable. It would mean exposing us to Ally Corp.
It would mean Ally Corps professionals supervising your treatment. You do have faith in their scientists, right?
Actually, if I had faith in them, I wouldn't be on this mission. I volunteered because they were making a mess of my inventions. Look, I can clearly see why Lena tucked you into this. She has no idea what's going on here. We're just an abstract problem for her. But on an empirical level, I'm not so sure it's a good idea.
I know, it sounds bad, but you can trust me, I won't let them harm you.
And how exactly are you going to do that? They're going to have access to our brains, Jan. Do you really need to be a scientist to understand what that means? I'm just not convinced it's safe to expose ourselves like that, considering there are other options. What if it concerned you? Would you inject a tracking device for convicts into your own brain?
If it were me, I'd put my trust in Lena.
Would you trust her superiors, though? With what's most valuable to you, your mind, your sanity?
So, you think we should go ahead with tabula rasa?
All I'm saying is that you should decide responsibly, with the potential consequences for all of us in mind.
I'm pretty sure I want to go ahead with these implants.
Your conviction is rash, but I'm putting the mission first. So if it really is your final decision, I'll follow through. You should be prepared to face less civilized reactions than mine, though.
Leave that to me.
Fine. Still, I won't be able to start the treatment at once. I'm not an expert on nanoparticle meds, but I do know we need to give the healing agent time to mature before it can be used.
Will it be ready for our meeting?
It has to be. We can't afford to lose more time.
Okay, good. Let's go for it then. Finally, a good movie.
Hey man, I was thinking, have you ever noticed how often we
Finish each other's sentences? Yeah, we have lived together for
way too long, right? I feel like we've probably had
every conversation two people can have. Right. So we
always know what the other one is.
thinking.
Right.
Right.
But like, specifically, why?
Do we do that? I don't know. Like, where do you think
That compulsion comes from? Not sure, because it's certainly not like a
endearing quality?
No.
No. Mostly, I feel like we want to just show
that we're like engaged listeners, right? And we're
empathetic.
yes,
And also maybe a little bit
impatient, right? We're kind of like
insufferable.
Pass me another beer,
know-it-alls.
please.
Can't handle
The idea
Yeah.
of get unresolved.
melody. Right. And in a way, it does sort of make us
Really annoying.
Right.
Well, like we could totally
Stop if we want to. Obviously, we just have to face
our fears and just never
finish
this
current.
ongoing.
Ew, guys!
Innocence. Right. Can we actually
Stop? I don't know. Sure doesn't
seem like it? But like, I have
total autonomy
over my own
thoughts, right? And I certainly
can't be read.
like a book
It's like my mind tells me
to just stay quiet for sure. But like then somehow the instinct to
finish a sentence.
kicks in as if it's
Totally out of
my control, right? And I'm like stuck in
some kind of sentence
vortex. Hang on, quick. We need to both say the most like random
thing we can think of.
that we would never otherwise say. Right.
My foot has an
Area code all its own. That's
in a Peruvian rug shop.
located entirely
That's
within the
ridiculously
International
amusing.
Space PlayStation, and it's a.
Pluvia stafama stage wells.
Those
were all the things I was
going to say, and the fake word at the end.
What is happening? Oh my god. Wait, maybe the reason we keep
Finishing each other's
is
sentences.
because they're not.
Each other's sentences.
Maybe we're actually
Only
one person.
What? What?
Oh. No, we're just really annoying. Right, yeah.
Functionality manual. Foresee some chance incident.
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition.
Okay. Let's hope it's a good one. Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it. I just want it to be over.
We can use neural implants. It's a safe and efficient solution, but there is a risk, a high risk, in fact, that the corporation will find out about your existence. Well, maybe it's time to man up and confront them about it.
Who said it's a bad thing if they find out? I mean, they're humans too. I don't believe they'll just dispose of us in cold blood. Are you for real? All we are to them is a fucking bunch of freaks. Better to just kill me than let them implant their junk in my brain. We haven't done anything wrong. Why should we be afraid?
We have an alternative. A treatment based on healthy brain tissue from a specially created donor. For that purpose, we need to use the tabula rasa you've probably all seen occupy a space in the womb.
And we will all have to live with that for the rest of our sorry lives.
Oh, please. It's just an experiment.
It would also mean trusting a scientist, a man of reason, instead of putting our fate into the hands of an institution which is often governed by chance.
No, we have a better solution, which won't lead to anyone's death. I don't know. I'm all for trusting reason. It's just that there's something so cold-blooded about this. I feel it's a line we shouldn't cross because once we do, there's no going back. Just tell me we're not doing this. We're not taking his brain out. It's sickening.
Let's stop wasting time and get on with it. We knew from the start we weren't born into a fairy tale.
Exactly. We weren't born into a fairy tale. Because we weren't born at all. We were just created to... prolong this loser's meaningless life. Truth is, there is no good way out of this mess. The branching was, from the start, it was, Shit. He collapsed. Make way for the doctor.
Is he unconscious?
He's breathing. Get him some water.
It's getting worse. We need a cure now. What's your call?
I'm putting my money on Lena's idea.
Good. I'll gather everyone and inject the neural implants in their heads. Let's hope this works. All right, let's see. This should go here, and... Are you okay? I think so. At least it's not causing me any physical discomfort. And it looks like it didn't kill me. Maybe I underestimated Lena. Great. Maybe in time you'll just be able to forget about it. What's done is done. All that matters now is whether we can continue our mission safely. Time to get the others, I suppose. I'll leave you to it. Hey, how do you feel after the procedure? I feel relieved. Now that the choice is made, we can get back to doing our jobs and hope for the best. A clear conscience means peace of mind. Whatever comes next, I'm sure you won't regret it. So, how do you feel after the procedure? Well, the cold sweats stopped, but I couldn't sleep at night. Knowing those fuckers are invigilating us, I can almost see them scheming how to make robots out of us. Or worse, just poison us in our sleep with this thing. How can I be sure I wake up tomorrow? What if this is the last day of my life? Just when I thought everything could change. Look, I did it for your own good. You'd die otherwise. You had a different option. You should have chosen it. Hey, how'd it go with the treatment? Good, I suppose. The trick is not to think about it too much. As for the results, well, we'll have to wait, but I guess it's in the hands of Ally Corp Medical now. You did a great job. It was Lena's idea, but I couldn't have pulled it off without you. Yeah, thanks. I guess we're not such a bad team after all, me and her.
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
Much better. I went back to my workout today, and it felt great. I'm a little worried about how the corporation's gonna react to us, though.
Don't worry, I won't let them hurt you.
Jan, I know you're a tough guy, and I believe you truly mean that. We both know there's nothing you'll be able to do. Still, whatever happens, you had the balls to do the right thing. And I know I can trust you whatever happens.
Hey man, good to see you back on your feet.
Oh, I feel much better, don't worry. I like Corp Medical's taking good care of me. And when I'm no longer needed, they have a way to put me down quietly now, right?
I decided to choose the more ethical way I thought you'd approve.
You traded us over to Ally Corp. How is that ethical? I thought we had urgent work to do. Why don't we just do it?
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
I feel much better. Those ghastly headaches are gone. It's amazing what Lena did. I mean, she basically cured us from light years away. Whatever happens, everything will be fine. I just know it.
My workplace just broke down. Should I go work somewhere else?
So, how are you feeling?
I never thought I'd feel like a cyberpunk clown.
Fuck.
Am I needed there? We will be fine, right? Should I need to take care of that?
Should I do this now?
Hi there.
Come and find me when you have a moment.
We're making progress with those towers. That's good. Hey there. How are you? Still feeling confident about things?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
You sure? That didn't sound very convincing.
No, it's just that I thought I'd be more happy about completing that old research of mine. But the more I think about it, the less reasons I have to celebrate.
What now?
What I mean is, it's a big success, but so what? Even if I do make it back alive, no one will ever know who's behind it.
Why not? We can tell them.
Tell them what? Surely you don't think anyone will let me be a part of society like a normal human being? Publicly, I won't even exist.
But you will live through your work. And what can be more rewarding for an inventor?
being recognized for his input. But in this world, you are the one who will get recognition for what I achieved, because you are Jan Dulski. Does it really make such a difference? I mean, we're both Jan Dulski. It makes a difference to me. Look at us. We are two completely different people. More like two completely different quantum states of the same person. Of all my alters, you should be most aware of that. I was aware of that when I woke up, but then my existence started moving forward in time, and I ceased to be an abstract being suspended in a single moment. I became a physical body, progressing on an individual real-life path. You see, I don't need the world to remember my name. I want it to acknowledge my distinctive existence. But I need to know that if I'm gone, you'll take care of it. I guess I'll have to. But right now, I have bigger problems. I promise to think about it when the time comes. No, Jan. The future is too uncertain. I need you to make a decision now. Okay. How about Jan S. Dulski? Huh? S for... Yes, I get it. Thanks. So, what do you think? Or we could make you a profile on social media. That's sweet. Thanks. But anyone who fact-checks it will quickly find out that it's fake. There are no records of me working at my university, no earlier publications. I appreciate the idea, but... to hell with it. I guess there really is no choice but to go with your name. Our name. Whatever. For posterity. Okay. I can see you're disappointed with me. So, you're planning on holding a grudge forever?
I don't know. And you're the one doing the planning here, hmm? All I want is for you to stay away from me. I told you that from the start, didn't I? But you wouldn't listen. Making pierogi, building that park for me, being my fucking pal. What a load of bullshit. if we still got some storage space? thinking about those damn implants all the time.
Hello, Jan.
Sailor evacuation functionality. If food shortages are
So many rupidia marks.
decide me to take care of that?
Feeling well?
This now. Rid of you.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Bedtime's over.
Possibility.
What happened?
Do you know where you are? Who you are? Do you remember anything?
Please. What next? You can ask me about my name and role on this mission? Of course I remember. I mean, up to a point. Oh, shit. Oh, my chest.
Careful. You took a heavy blow there.
Yeah, I remember the technician. But why? Did he attack me?
Yes. Apparently, some of us were unable to come to terms with your decisions. Looks like they'd been planning this for some time. Repairing the tour vehicle while you weren't watching. Filling it up with stolen supplies. And then, when the time came, the technician just knocked you down. And they took off into the desert.
Shit. It's all my fault. I saw it coming, but I didn't do anything to stop it. Was he trying to kill me? I mean, what exactly happened?
I think he just wanted to send a message. Knock you unconscious, maybe. But that blow caught you off balance. You fell and punctured your helmet. You were suffocating. Luckily, we had some Madrigal in the med bay. Well, at least I thought that would work. But after the injection, you just turned blue and started shaking all over.
Of course I did. I'm allergic to Adrical.
Yes, well, I know that now. I'll probably need to get tested too when I'm back on Earth.
Wait. How did you find out?
From someone who knows you best. I called Lena. Of course, it would have been much quicker if the botanist had told me. But I guess he was too busy despairing about our situation in his cabin.
You talked to Lena?
Yes. Fortunately, all of this happened before we got lost and communications died.
Did you at least pretend to be me?
Oh, come on, Jan. You and I couldn't be more different. She'd never fall for it.
Shit.
Yes. Well, I hope you also heard the important part of my story. It happened before we got lost.
We're lost?
The navigation system's down. The storm is everywhere. We've been circling blindly for days. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but frankly, the base is close to breaking down. The storm's been putting it under a lot of pressure, and supplies are at a critical level. It's been quite intense.
Is there no good news at all?
I mean, we're closer to the finish line, right? We just need to figure out how to get out of the storm. Sure, easy as that. Just so you know, we have been trying. With all the time we've lost, I'd say we're one mistake away from failing the mission and getting stuck here for good. We need to stop drifting aimlessly, pick a direction, and this time, it needs to be a flawless choice.
Flawless.
I'm glad you see the problem. Oh, and one more thing.
What is it?
Tabula rasa. While I was busy tending to you, he missed his dose of sedative and, well, he woke up. So, don't be surprised to find him rummaging for food in the kitchen or making a mess in the storage. He's a little out of control. Like everything at the moment.
Okay, so what do we do?
I was hoping things would change when you woke up, but I suppose it's gonna take more than that.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm not superhuman, you know. How am I supposed to suddenly know what to do?
Well, superhuman or not, you're still gonna have to bite the bullet. Bullet? What bullet? What are you talking about? I didn't want to stress you immediately after you woke up, but there is something you should hear. Some messages in the comms room from before we lost contact with Earth.
Okay. What's in them? What are you not telling me?
Just listen for yourself.